What's up, everybody? We are back.
We're back.
New episode. Emily has the baby over there next to her, so if you guys hear any cooing, it's just Emily trying to talk to the baby. And we do have a very special guest here, my buddy Daniel. What's up, bud?
What's going on?
Man, it's been a while since we sat down and talked.
Yes, it has.
You've been through it.
Oh
then.
Man, bro, have I? Yeah, but I'm still here. I'm still standing.
That's all that matters, you know.
Yeah.
Well, talk to me. Like, what's been going on with you, man? How the kids doing? You got 4?
4 boy, girl, 13, 9, 8, and 5, and they're good. You know, summer break, so we're about to get them tired and swimming and all that good stuff. I'm excited. I'm gonna go get them right after this, actually. But yeah, man. They're all in extracurriculars. The girls do dance, which I don't care for, but it's an extracurricular.
You don't show up in a tutu and.
No, but I go, and it's all right. It's grown on me a little bit, but I kind of think it's pointless.
Yeah.
But they like it, or my older one likes it. The younger one, I think, just does it because the older one. But
no.
My oldest son does jujitsu, which is cool. I'm so happy that he's doing that. I'm so happy he's doing that because he's doing something physical and he's not just playing video games.
Yeah.
So
beat
that's
some
really
ass.
cool. Yeah. He was telling me he submitted this kid, I think like a month or 2 ago, but he was saying it took him a long time to get whatever this move was, and I had him show me. He's like, yeah, and they showed us how to like choke someone out with their shirt, and I'm like,
oh damn,
yeah, bro, it's legit, man. So I'm just like, yeah, stick with it. It's good. It's a good skill to have, yeah, for sure. And then, and then Samson does everything, bro. He plays football, basketball. Right now, he's all about basketball, but he's really good, man. He's a good player. So I'm just glad they're all into stuff, and they're all doing well in school and healthy and all that. So
how do you keep up with all those schedules?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, oddly enough, going through a divorce kind of made it a little simpler because I only have to do it half the time now. So,
hey, good call. Good call.
There's definitely pros and cons to everything, and you just got to find the positivity in it,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the divorce. Well, first, like, what's your current situation? Where are you at now?
Oh, well, I have a new girlfriend. I actually stole her. She was my sister's best friend.
Okay. So you stole it from your sister.
I stole him from my sister, yeah. At first, she was not too happy about it. Now it's kind of cool. We can take trips together and stuff. So it worked out. But, it's definitely changed my sister and I's relationship. Not for the negative, but like we just, certain things we don't touch,
Yeah.
We're pretty close, yeah.
But how did that start? Did you just slide into her DMs?
Exactly. I slid into her DMs, yeah. So when everything started happening, my ex left, and I'm like, you know what? Why am I going to sit here all sad and depressed, bro? Like, that's not how I am, So I slid in her DMs. Wasn't expecting it. It was a process, so it didn't happen right away. But I was persistent, and just chipped away. Chip.
You're a chipper.
I'm a chipper. And finally I got her. And, I wasn't expecting it to go how it was, to be honest. I was just like trying to, do my thing. But then I was like, man, it was just crazy because she's just, she's just a really, really good person, just the kids love her. I love her. She's just all around just solid, man. So
y'all been taking trips too,
bro. In May alone, I was in Hawaii and Mexico, and then we don't have nothing planned for a while. But I mean, we've gone to New York, Hawaii twice, Mexico twice, Vegas, California. Like we be moving, bro, moving this shit. We were supposed to go to Utah. Then the shit with the taxes fell through.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we were
what
gonna
the hell's in Utah?
Well, we were gonna do a road trip. So
fun.
There was a concert. There was a group we were gonna go see in Colorado. It actually ended up working out. Everything
Boys
worked out. No, not Boys to Men. It's actually a group from the UK. It's called Jungle. They're pretty legit.
Okay.
They're pretty dope. But anyway, they were performing at Red Rocks in Colorado. So we were gonna take a road trip from here to Utah to Wyoming to Colorado and back, then through New Mexico.
Fun.
Yeah. And then the whole shit with the taxes came through, and I was like, do I want to go to Hawaii or do I want to do the road trip? And I was like, I'd rather go to Hawaii again. So
yeah.
Then we went to a different island this time, so it was legit.
That's
Speaking
awesome.
of which, you guys, if you ever get a chance, just check on Delta. Whoever's listening, check on Delta. Every once in a while, they have a direct flight from Phoenix to the Big Island, which is the island of Hawaii, for like under 250. It's like 245 or some shit like that. Yeah, round trip.
Damn.
Ooh, that's
direct
a good
flight.
tip.
It is,
That's
yeah. Because I went to Kauai and that shit was like $800.
Yeah, you got to catch it at the right time.
Yeah,
so.
damn.
But
That's a
hey,
good tip.
Good tip.
It was a good time. Bro.
Sometimes all you need is just the tip.
Just the tip.
Okay.
This is true. This is true. I mean, hey.
I'm dead.
Here we go.
Unwell.
Very true. Here we go. Somebody started it. So, first of all, seeing all the pictures and everything, you guys look real happy. So I'm happy for you, man.
Thank
Congratulations on that one.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was, it was a long time coming. So
yeah, man, it's good. It's good. So prior to this, you were hitched.
yes, I was.
How long?
Almost 10 years. Yeah.
That's a long
Long
time.
time, bro. Yeah. 3 kids. I have 4. One was previous. One was when I was 19.
Yeah.
So fresh out of high school, freshman year of college. So,
So coming into that marriage with a kid,
yeah.
how was that interaction?
I think looking back on it, I didn't know how big of a deal that would have been, but I can understand now how that might have affected things with my ex. And, it was okay at times, and at times it was, kind of volatile or, not really the best situation. So that was one of our many issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it was, it was a lot, but,
What about the interaction between your ex-wife and then your firstborn's mom? Any interaction?
There was none. There was
Zero.
none. No, zero communication. I dealt with everything. And me and my first son, me and his mom, we didn't really talk. We still don't really talk. We're okay though. Like we talk and we talk about him, but we don't really have to because he's 13. I just talk to him. But
Right.
today, for instance, we talked and it's fine. We're a lot cooler now. I think since my divorce, oddly enough, but. We're still not. I wouldn't say we're friends, but she'll call me if something's going on with him, and the relationship's definitely better now, which is good.
Like post divorce,
Post-divorce,
it's better with
it's
your
better.
first.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? Do you think it's because the second,
Well, my ex didn't really want
like a relationship?
Yeah, which is understandable, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was like by the time me and my ex got together, it wasn't me and her were long
Like
gone.
done?
We haven't touched each other since we were teenagers. You know what I'm saying? It
Right,
wasn't
right.
like that at all. No, seriously, I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that at all. Like
Yeah.
nothing. Like we're cool. But it wasn't like it's just we're completely different people. I don't even know her. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's as odd as that sounds. We have a kid together. Like I don't know her. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so-
people change, man.
yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, they didn't have any relationship whatsoever. But shit, I barely had a relationship with her. But hey, you live and you learn, right?
At least you guys are amicable now, man.
Yeah, we're okay. She actually came over. What was that on Thanksgiving? And she's chilling with my family. My family,
Oh,
we're good with
shit.
her. Yeah, they're cool with her. I mean, it's not like we were sitting there talking. She was mostly talking to my mom and my
Yeah.
sisters and stuff. But
Right.
my mom had cooked, and they live not too far from my parents, so they came over. My mom told her like, hey, like if you want to come get a plate or whatever. She's like, hell yeah. So she came, got a plate, and
Wow,
it was cool.
that's
yeah.
cool.
man.
It's cool. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like we're cool. My current girlfriend and her, they met, and they're cool.
Yeah.
No
How
big
did that
deal.
go? Did you reach out to your first and say, hey, I want you to meet someone, or like how did that process go?
No, it kind of just. Wait, are you talking about my ex-wife or my first son's mom?
Well, I guess both. Did your ex-wife?
They've
met them?
met, and it
Oh,
was.
shit.
It was. I mean, it was nothing. No like dramatics or anything like that. Like she was just upset.
Jerry.
And no,
Yeah,
it was
seriously,
nothing like
that's
that.
what
It was nothing like that. You have to. Okay, let me give you the backstory. So when me and my current girlfriend started talking, I didn't tell my ex anything. Obviously, she had already moved out. Like it was we were pretty much done. And there was never any. She never tried to reconcile, vice versa. So in my mind, I thought we were done. Now, looking back on it, we never talked, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? We never talked. It was just a lot of like we couldn't talk, bro. We got to the point where resentment had set in so bad. It was just completely toxic. But anyway, fast forward. So we were going through the whole court stuff, and this was wrong of me looking back on it. But I didn't tell her because she had done a few things that really pissed me off. So I was like, I'm just gonna, she's gonna find out how she finds out. So I took the kids over there. Now, the kids, remember I mentioned, like, she was my sister's best friend. So the kids had met her before. They just had never met her as my girlfriend. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we went over there. And then, of course, when she came and picked them up, they were, we met Dad's girlfriend. So I get a text message. Your kids met your fucking girlfriend? And I just ignored it, bro. Because she had done a lot. She violated a lot, bro. But, yeah. So, and they met and, you know, they've had slight conversations. But it's nothing like, they're never going to be friends, obviously. Yeah. So. It's cool. I mean, it's my problem to deal with. That's the way I look at it.
I think it's good though. Like anything that can make that process smoother, right? Like from the transition of kids or whatever. Like, right. So it'd be nice, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So you and the ex were together for 10 years.
Yep.
How'd y'all meet?
College. We were friends in college, and at the end of college, we kind of started liking each other, hanging out, and we just kind of started dating and moved to Flagstaff together. Then boom, she's pregnant. It happened quick, man. Like it happened, and we were young, bro. We were 20. I was 22 when I got married. Was I 22, 23? I think I was 23 when I got married. But we were only together for like a year before that, so we just jumped right in, you know. Which is, looking back on it, probably wasn't the wisest thing to do, because I don't think you really know someone. I mean, it takes years sometimes, and especially now that I've been doing a lot of reflection and therapy, bro, and just like you don't really get a grasp on who someone is. It takes a long time, you know. And you're dating the representative at first, you know. They're not going to show you the shit parts of them. I mean, vice versa, you know. You're not going to see the ugly parts of them for a while. So, so that.
Yo, you're over there nodding a little too hard right now. I need you to calm down.
You don't know.
You almost hit your head on that microphone. I was like, oh my God.
She all right?
Yeah, bro. So it was cool though, man. We had a lot of good times, bro. It wasn't all bad. I'm not going to sit here and act like it was, because it wasn't. But yeah. The problem was when shit got bad, you know. We never did anything to fix it. So
when did you know, and feel free to like cut me off if you're like, I don't want to talk about that, but like, when did you start?
I'm an open book, baby. I told you when I come in here, you know, I told you.
We've been preparing for this for years. No. When did you start to know, like, all right, it might be time to get out?
Well, this is the thing. Like, I don't think I ever would have pulled the trigger necessarily because, well, again, like during this whole process, I've been doing a lot of research, and I don't know if you know about divorce statistics, but statistically, do you know the percentage of women who file compared to men?
No.
70. Women file 70% of the time compared to men.
Wow.
They leave the situation 7 out of 10 times. And this was no different. She left. And I mean, obviously, we had our issues, but it just felt a little different when she left this last time. And this had been going on for like a year where, you know, she's staying with her parents, and you know, it had got bad. We probably should have ended shit a lot earlier or try to do something about it, but you know, we didn't. So I would say, when did I know? Probably February of 22, and she ended up leaving in like November of 2022. So probably February, like shit it was just bad, just resentful, we couldn't talk, just arguing constantly, just like didn't want to be around each other. I'm like pulling in from work, and I'm just like sitting in the driveway like, fuck, you know?
Right.
And vice versa. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like she was miserable too. Like, we were both miserable. Like don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We were both miserable. So, that was a terrible time in my life, man.
How did you?
We talked during that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you knew a little bit of what was going on, but you know,
I think I caught the tail end of it because that's when we went to the Liberty game or whatever.
Game,
yeah, and that was like the tail end of when everything was like starting.
Because that was August, right? September. Right. And she was gone a couple months later. Yeah, so we was already pretty bad at that point.
Right.
Yeah. So
in doing all that, with all the arguing and the resentment and all that, like, how did you guys separate the parenting from the relationship stuff?
And see, that was,
or did you?
Well, see, that was part of the issue. And that was part of the reason why I filed, because whenever she left, like, she took the kids, and like, I wasn't. Now, mind you, we were married for 10 years, pretty much. And I was always, you know how I was with my kids, bro. Coach their teams, like take them to the park, walk them to and from school. Like, I'm very involved. So it was, I lost access to them, which is pretty messed up. And I would try to tell her like, hey, like, I'm available these times. Oh, that's too bad. And then, so then I was just getting them on my days off, and it was terrible. So that's part of the reason why I filed, because in my mind, I thought she was going to like run, dip out of state because she's not from here. So I'm like, oh shit. So I had to file, because once you do that, you can't leave. You know what I'm saying? You can't just dip, because had I not, and she would have left, it would have been a whole different can of worms.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying. Yeah. So that was part of the reason why, because she left in November, and I had to scramble file my taxes for the last 2 years, and then then I had to. It was just, oh man, that was my biggest fear, was just losing them, because if they get out of state, especially because where she's from, like, it's not friendly to fathers, and luckily Arizona is. So yeah,
Damn.
that was part of the reason why I filed too.
In the midst of the relationship, though, like towards the end there, while you guys are still living in the same house with all the kids, how did you guys keep that noise away from them?
We didn't do the best job of it, and I'll just be completely like vulnerable here. There was a situation. One of the reason why I started therapy, I don't know if I had told you this, but we were arguing, and I was talking to her. I don't even think we were arguing, but what I had told her, like, she laughed. Bro, when I tell you, I have never had an outer body experience, like maybe once or twice. Bro, I put my hand through this wall, bro, and the kids were there, and I felt fucking terrible, man. I'm like, and that had to be like February, March. Remember right around that time? Yeah. I was like, yeah, this shit's bad, man. So I go to the backyard immediately, and I'm fucking on the phone with my employer, and I'm like, like I need to talk to somebody, So that's when I got into therapy. I was in therapy within a week, and that was good. That gave me a better perspective, because I never want my kids. I never wanted them to see that.
Yeah,
that's not a.
But that's awesome of you to recognize that and be like, I'm going to put in the work.
Yeah, dude, that was not a proud moment, at all.
We've all been there.
Of course, I mean, everyone does shit, but whenever it was like looking at myself, like, damn, like, how did I let this happen? You know what I'm saying? And just how did I let someone affect me like that was really disappointing in myself.
Well, you kind of feel like you're failing,
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Anytime you have 3 kids with somebody, you don't plan to not be with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all this stuff, and it's like you can't do anything about it, and you just feel helpless. And, it was just a lot to deal with during that time. But, I would say a lot of that was a blur. And, I was still kind of doing my thing with the kids, and just trying to busy myself with them, and with work, and just kind of trying to ignore the problem, which is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do anything about it. So it's like, but you live and you learn. So, whatever relationship I have going on in the future, and hopefully what I'm in is going to be the last thing I'm in, because I don't want to be jumping from person to person. But
especially because you're getting old.
Oh my God.
Says the guy with the gray beard.
No shit.
Oh man, so you're in therapy.
Yeah.
Through this thing,
I did 3. I saw 3 therapists in the last what was this? So 2022, in the last like year and a half, bro. Yeah. So I did back to back, then I took a break, and then I started again. What was that? Like maybe like a month ago. Probably like a month ago. Yeah. So yeah.
What's like the most impactful thing that you've learned about like yourself or the divorce through the therapist or through your time?
I think just understanding like my triggers and like my faults and like things that I'm not good at, and just understanding and recognizing like when I'm starting to feel a certain type of way, like how to like take a step back, because like there was times where I got too like emotional and reactive, and you can't get like that. And just I say my first therapist, Joe. He was Joseph Gaunt. Shout out to Joseph Gaunt, bro. He was
shout out
to Joseph Gaunt, man. He had a lot of good stuff to say. And I mean, I was actually gonna I kind of bitched out, because I was gonna file like right after I started talking to him, but I bitched out. I was like, nah, man, I gotta try to make it work. And then, bro, 6 months later, like signed the lease. It cost myself thousands of dollars, but so you can't second guess yourself. But yeah, I learned a lot from each different therapist. So the first one was Joe, second one was Laura, and the current one that I'm seeing is Rochelle, who I really, really, really like. She's I've only had like 4 sessions with her, but I think I like her because she's so she likes results. It's like, you're not just sitting there having a bitch session. She's like, okay, so what are you going to do about it? Like, what steps can you take? Like, and that is, I like that, bro. Like, I'm all about that shit. Yeah. So she's been great. And, yeah, man, it's been a journey. I never thought I'd see a therapist, bro, honestly, but
I feel you, man. I feel you. I go once a week, every week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I'm every other.
For a while, right?
For a while. So I started in January of last year and went every week for 3 months.
Wow, that's good, bro.
Then lost my job, and then once I got back to working again in October, I've been every week since.
That's good. You see the same person, or
same guy? Yeah, and nice. he's kind of like yours, right? It's more like, all right, cool. Here's your problem. What are we doing to fix it, right?
Right.
And even if I bring something about, or interaction between Emily and I, it's like, all right, well, you know, in the future, like how would you have that conversation? Knowing what you know now, you know?
Right.
So it's been helping, man. I think it's, well, I guess the judge is sitting over there.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Ron.
Yeah.
Shout out Ron, bro.
What's up, Ron?
No, that's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So obviously shit went sideways after she moved out.
Right.
What, I mean,
Man, divorce was, bro, it was a tough time, bro. Luckily, you know, during this time, that's when I slid into my current girlfriend's DM. So that it was more of a distraction during that time. And again, like there was never any reconciliation or any discussion like, hey, let's work. Never, none of that. It was like, here's my letter from this attorney, sign it. And I'm like, I'm not signing that shit. Like, you try to take my kids, you know?
Yeah.
So it was never anything like that. But it was so much happened, bro. So I filed for temporary custody because again, like I wasn't seeing them how I was used to seeing them. And that was tough, man. I think that more than anything, like that bothered me, bro. Cause it's like, you know how I am with my kids, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like for this person to, and again, we're past this, but like looking back on it, it's like, how could you
do that?
How could you do that? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure the kids were kind of confused too, and you know,
yeah,
that's
and
a
that's
lot
the
for
thing
them
too. Like, you know, they don't really know what's going on. They just know, okay, like we're our living situation is different. Our parents aren't together. We're living with our grandparents, and it's like,
yeah,
you know, we're not seeing our dad, and it was a lot, man. But I filed for the temporary custody or temporary joint custody. I never wanted her to not have a relationship with the kids. Like you know, the kids need both parents, bro. You know, I never wanted that. So for me, it was just like a slap in the face. Like, damn, like, I mean, you could say whatever you want, me as a husband or, you know, whatever. But as a father, like you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit.
Right.
So I'm not hearing it because I know what I do. You know, I know.
That's
what,
awesome.
So it was tough, man. But yeah, it ended up working out. I got, you know, the kids half the time like I wanted, and it's been I mean, obviously it has its challenges anytime that you're not like there with them all the time. There's two sets of rules, and
yeah, how was that transition?
You know
how weird
they handled it a lot better than I thought.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And my girlfriend's been amazing. She's super patient and kind and loving and understanding with them, and that really is a big I mean, they love her, bro. Like she's
oh, that's good.
She's like a big kid, bro. So she's like she plays video games and shit, and she you know she takes them to the library, and she's a nerd, bro. Like that's one of my favorite things about her. Like the first time I actually saw her drunk, we went to Mexico for her birthday last week.
Okay.
And she made these margaritas, and she's sauced in the pool, bro. And she's just like on my back, like just like, I just want to ride you. I just want like not like that. Like I just want you to carry me around the pool. I just want you to carry me around the pool. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so she's cool. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink. Like she's super low key. Reads a lot of books. Went to private school from New York. Like she's great. Puerto Rican, cooks amazing. Like she's just all around, bro. She's just
Puerto Rican. I hear they have a temper though.
You know what? We have only got into one issue, and she can have a problem. I've seen her turn up on people before, and it's like I think it's funny. Like I think it's hilarious. So there was a situation. So we actually got our passports.
Daniel's over there like, you won't.
No. I'm just like, so she's trying to get me to get my passport because she already has her. She's been traveling, but she got me into traveling. I'm like, hell yeah, this is dope. So we're going to get my passport. We go to Walgreens. So shout out to Walgreens on 24th Street and Baseline.
Just all the shout outs. I love it.
Let's go Walgreens.
And so there's this. So they're supposed to do the pictures there, right?
Yeah.
So we show up because I get off work late, and I think they close at 9. So we showed up, and the guy's like, yeah, we don't do pictures. And she didn't like cuss the dude out, but she's like, what do you mean? She's like, well, our machine's off. He's like, well, turn it on. What do you mean? Like, it says right here, you guys do it at this time. And then the dude like gets scared because she has her New York, she's listen. So I always give her shit because she's from Queens, but her last place that she lived was the Bronx. So I'm like, oh, you're ratchet, you know, like the Bronx is ratchet. Like that's your last bill, and that's where you're from. So she's like, I'm not from the fucking Bronx. I'm from Queens anyway. But so she goes all Bronxy on him, and he's like, I see the dude like tripping, and she's like, what's your name? And she's like, oh, Trent. The dude's name's Trent. And I remember this shit. It's fucking hilarious. And he's like, She's like, where's your manager? He's off. She's like, all right, don't worry. I'll be back. And she went back the next day.
No.
Bro. Yeah. Picture, like, yeah, I think they gave her a gift card or some shit. It was, oh my God. It was crazy. I thought it was funny, though.
That's wild.
It was funny, yeah. But I ended up getting
shout out to Trent. Or
shout out to Trent. But I ended up getting my passport. We had to go to CVS, but I got it. And I'll be using it. We're going on a trip in November to South America. That's the next trip that we have. Yeah.
We're at South America.
Belize, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cruise or some shit, which I'm not really too keen on because I've seen Titanic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit's scary.
And I'm thinking about even bringing a raft for myself because that women.
I was like little floaties.
Women and children, my ass. I'm gonna be on my motherfucking raft, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not playing, bro.
Save yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not going down like that, bro. That's not the way I want to leave this earth.
Hey, that's funny. My one of my older brothers on a cruise right now as we speak.
Okay.
And I saw a picture of him, and he's Mexican. So he's there with his shirt off and denim shorts, bro. I'm like, stop.
Bro.
I need you to stop right now.
I love the swag.
That's
I love
crazy.
the swag. That's that vacation mode, bro. Vacation mode is amazing. But yeah, man. Yeah, so we've been traveling. I don't even remember what the question was. We got went off a little tangent. We started talking about Puerto Ricans and Trent and
poor Trent, man.
Yeah, poor Trent, the Bronx, bro. Yeah, New York was dope, man. That was the first trip we took, and that was cool, man. I never thought I never wanted to visit New York, but I'm glad I went with her because she knew how to navigate everything. And her dad sells cars, so we had a car. I mean, I didn't drive because I can't parallel park.
Okay.
I can't do it, but she can parallel park like a motherfucker because she had to.
I love your vulnerability,
bro.
Today.
I'm an open book, baby.
I love it.
But hey, I'm a good driver, but parallel parking, I can't do it.
I must know. Did you see any rats?
Yes, I did, and they're gigantic. I did. They're big.
No,
bro. Are you on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok.
I need you to get on TikTok. They have a whole section dedicated to the New York rats.
Bro, they're no joke. They're no joke.
That's crazy.
Everywhere too. Yeah.
I saw one where the dude like came out of like it was like a homeless guy sleeping on the ground, and he had like a sleeping bag over him, and people went up and they're like, "Hey, dude, hey," and they like kicked him in the leg, and when he pulled the thing back, there was like 35 rats came out from underneath the thing, bro.
It was gross.
And
they were
sick.
big rats.
That's disgusting.
Sick.
There was this one that I saw. It probably came from TikTok, but it was on Instagram. It's some dude. He sleep like on the subway, right?
Yeah.
Like this. And there's a rat like drinking his drool, bro.
No.
I was like,
yeah, dude, I'd have been done.
Oh my God.
I'd have
big
ended
ass
it.
rat too. Master Splinter.
I'd have ended it right then and there.
Yeah, bro. Gross.
I wanna finish up on the divorce part because I got some questions here.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you learn from marriage and divorce?
Ooh, man,
don't do it.
Loaded you know, that's funny. We'll get back to that. Okay. Marriage can be a beautiful thing, bro. But the thing is, it takes work, and it's constant work, and you have to choose to always work on it, and you can't let it get out of hand, bro. Like, and so many people, because 50% of marriages end in divorce, so that's 1 out of 2, and that's not counting like the people that stay for the kids or people that stay for religious reasons. So like for me, when I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, in realistic like terms, like probably 2 out of 10 marriages are probably happy, even though I don't think that happiness is necessarily the reason why people should get married. I don't think that's I think duty is more of it, and people like have lost sight of that with like just how the world has turned, but if you do it right, I think marriage is good because I think men and women are better together than we are apart. Like we need each other. So I did learn, a lot about myself in that, and the things that I need, the things that I can't have, the things that I don't want. Like I learned a lot, and then through the divorce process, is just like, man, like I guess the main thing is like, okay, the person you married is not the person you're divorcing, bro. Like it's completely fucking.
That's what I was
person.
thinking. Like I'm sure that there's moments where you're like, dude, like how could you be so ruthless?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I didn't even know that you had it in you.
Yeah, but there's always signs,
Yeah.
Like, but you're
red flag central.
There's red flags, and you're looking at things because you still, when you're in a relationship with someone, like you overlook a lot of things because. At least, I don't know. I think when you're in a relationship, you have to be a good forgiver, because people fuck up. People are very flawed. And if you're going to be nitpicking all the time, then you're not going to survive. No one's going to, people mess up. It is what it is. So you're looking at things. But I mean, now, like certain things, I'm like, oh, nah, I'll jump shit, bro. Like straight up. Like, I'll leave, bro. And I think, and I love my girl right now, bro. Like she's dope. And she thinks that I'm toxic, and I am probably a little toxic.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have toxic tendencies, but I'm like, hey, I'm in therapy.
I hear the same thing.
I'm in therapy, though. You know what
toxic.
I mean? Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, bro. Yeah, I definitely have some toxic traits in me, but a lot of it is.
I mean,
like,
we all do.
Of course, everyone does.
We all do.
But going through what I went through, it's like you're gonna come out a little fucked up, like you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Right. So, and I try not to take that out on her because it's not her fault. You have to remember like these are two different people,
Right?
But
it's like you said earlier. There's two sides to every story too, because it's like
right,
you never know.
Right. Because I mean, obviously, if you talk to my ex, she would tell you that I was probably fucking Lucifer's son. You know what I'm saying? But I have my perspective, she has hers, and that's that's what it is. The truth lies somewhere in the middle,
Yeah.
But divorce was not fun, man. And so for you're saying, oh, don't do it, don't get married. I'm torn on it, right?
That was gonna be my next question. Like, do you see yourself ever getting married again?
Man, that's a tough one, and it's not because I don't believe in marriage or that I don't want to be married. It's not anything like that. It's not that I don't love my current girl. It's like I don't ever want to feel the way I felt like going through that again.
Yeah.
And it was hard, and I had her to help me go through it. Like,
right.
So I just wouldn't want to go through that again, and not to mention the financial burden that it's caused. And it's just like I don't think I could survive that twice.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to fuck around and move to Mexico or something, learn Spanish, just start over. Like,
some village down there.
Yeah, bro. Start over, get a little señorita.
Yeah.
Start teaching English or some shit.
Yo tengo tacos.
Yeah, me gusta bailar y cantar. Me gusta comida.
Whoa. Did somebody hit the Spanish button? What's happening here?
We need the translator.
That was so good.
No, I don't know any Spanish, bro. I took Spanish, and I didn't really learn much. Permiso para el baño, por favor.
Yeah.
And I go to the bathroom. That's it, bro. And I used to get thrown out of there because the teacher, she didn't like that I used to chew gum, and I would pop my gum, and she would flip shit, bro. Get out! I'm like, oh fuck, my bad. I popped the gum again, bro. Yeah. Well, it was my last period senior year. I was like, all right, cool. I'll go home. I got a B in there. This girl, she let me copy off her test. She sat like diagonal across from me. Shout out to, what was her name? Valerie? Bro, Valerie.
Shout out to Valerie.
Shout out to Valerie, bro. I don't remember her last name, but hey, she helped me through Spanish, and I got a B in that.
Bitch, he was at Pure at the same time Deidre was.
Oh shit,
really?
really?
I think Deidre is what, 2 years younger than me, or a year younger than me? I don't know.
I think
a year or two. Yeah.
Wait, so how did you guys meet?
Football
coach.
Oh shit! Yeah. For some reason, I thought you guys went to school together.
No, we coached.
Oh fuck.
We found each other later in life.
We did. That was a fun year, even though our team was terrible. Man, that was such a good time, bro. That was such a good time. That was so fun. I miss it so much, bro.
He misses it too.
He
talks about it all the time.
It brings tears to my eyes, man. I miss the sun and the grass and the itchiness
See?
and the sweat and the nasty fucking locker room smell.
Grabbing kids by the face mask just to pull them down to my height.
Psycho here.
That's not much of a.
You know what I was thinking about that time? Was it like, what was it? I don't know if I should say the kid's name. Well, he's a grown up now. Fucking Zion, when you fucking rocked him.
Man,
this nutcase. So
he's pointing to Richard.
Everybody. So this kid, he played linebacker for us, and I don't know what he was doing, but he pissed Richard off. Something serious. So Richard's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." He gets in there, and then, mind you, this kid's full gear. We're full contact, and it was the Oklahoma drill, and this fucking psycho like tackles him like during the drill, blows the whistle, and he wrecks this kid. And I'm looking like, and mind you, I had played college football like 3 years before this. I'm like, this dude's fucking crazy. Like, I'm like this, like I'm thinking he's gonna split his head open. Like, bro, honestly, that took some cojones, bro. For real, since I'm on my Spanish shit, that was some cojones. That was epic, man. That was crazy.
Okay.
I remember I was thinking about that randomly the other day. Yeah, you wrecked that kid in full gear. I remember you got it. I was like, yeah, that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But no one will ever know.
Oh shit.
What's gonna hurt more is me laying in bed tonight going, man, I miss that shit.
Bro,
You talk about it all the time.
It was such a good time.
I feel like you guys should do it.
The time
commitment
is
the time.
Crazy.
Yeah, especially in this economy. I work like 60-hour weeks.
Yeah,
to survive.
It's crazy, and then you're getting like $50 checks from the school because you're coaching. It's like
it was cool then in 2015. It was cool, but
well, maybe they up their pay.
Maybe not.
No,
maybe
I don't know much
but
about it.
Like the time commitment was crazy because you're like kind of living in this, and not even to like we'd be in weights like right now.
Yeah, we were
like
doing
weight room. Yeah, weight room.
4 days a week.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday, and plus sometimes some Saturdays. And mind you, this isn't work to me. Like it's fun for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm loving it. But it's just the time commitment with the kids and all that. Maybe when they get a little older,
Yeah.
But, that was good times, bro.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do when they get older. Then I
bro.
can look at it and see what's going on. But,
100%.
All right, man. So married, divorced. What would you do differently in the whole scenario? If you could pick one thing, like one solid thing, this is what I would do differently. What would it be?
Probably just be honest with myself and what I needed. And definitely would have dated a lot longer before knocking her up, bro. Because that was
Same.
that was.
I was kidding.
You know
this is real fucking awkward.
how long did you take before you knocked her up?
We were,
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months. Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that quick.
Oh, it was quick.
And then
Holy
engaged
shit.
6 months.
See, that's
Yeah.
how ours was. So I mean, hey, I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for you.
Hey, we're on year 6.
Okay, that's good. That's
Pretty
good.
good.
That's good. Yeah. That's good, bro.
Daniel's like, okay, 4 more years.
No. Listen,
And
listen.
we talk about getting married. I mean, that's close, right?
In all
That's not too
seriousness,
close.
but you guys are married, right?
No.
Not yet.
You're not. Oh, better not be, because that means I wasn't there, and I'll flip the fuck out. I want to be in there, bro. I'm in there, wherever it's at. I'm there, bro. So
Hey, you know what you could do? Get ordained and you could just marry us.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, man.
I wouldn't do that to anyone.
All right.
Why? Why not?
Because I have mixed feelings on marriage still. I believe in
Yeah.
it, but it's like, man, it's a tough thing, bro. It's a tough thing. Like, would I like to do it again? Sure, but am I going to do it again? I don't know.
He's like, Richard, do
How
you?
does-
And
how-
I'm like, yeah. And he's like, are you sure?
How does your current
positive.
girl feel about that? Like, does she want to get married?
Well, she got divorced before, probably like 2 years ago. She was married for, I want to say she was married for like 5 years or something like that. And she got divorced. She doesn't have any kids or anything. But I think she would like to again. And like I said, theoretically, in a perfect world, would I like to again? Sure. But it's just like,
Gotta be right.
well, not even that. Like, I know so many stories, and the switch up when women get married, sometimes they switch up, and just like, I don't, you just
Let's
never
talk
know what's
about
going to
this.
happen.
What do you mean?
Bro, you know what I mean? Like the JJ drive, like they stop with the things that they do. They don't cook as much. And they start nagging about shit. Like,
Oh, they don't cook a lot? Oh, we're good there.
well, I cook for myself. I can cook, but and I'm not saying that my current girl would do that, but I'm saying like these are things that I've heard. These are very valid concerns.
Oh
Because,
yeah,
like,
everyone. Yeah.
and I don't know. I just feel like for a man, the risk kind of is not really that. It's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have so much to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My retirement shit, I already had to give up like 22%
Yeah,
of that.
that's the shit that I feel.
For my ex, yeah. So the next time again, I will be moving to Mexico for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you hit that prenup.
I would sign a prenup, and I think she would too. Shit. My current girl makes probably, if not more, just as much as me. So that would be a little bit different.
That was one of our biggest debated topics coming into everything. Was like, she was like, we would do a prenup, and I'm like, I don't like that. Like, you're planning to fail,
I don't think it's that.
But the older I get, the wiser I get.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not gonna fail anyway. So what's the problem?
And me and my current girl talked about that too. I don't necessarily think that it's planning to fail. That's kind of like an old school way of looking at things. And there's most prenups, from my understanding, it's more like of a fairness thing. Like, you came in with this, you leave with this.
Right.
The things that you get together, you're gonna split.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not more like
security.
security.
When we would talk about it, it's like, hey, I don't have a lot of shit, right? But what I come into the relationship with, I would like to leave the relationship with. That's debt, right? A lot of it's debt too. There's a whole bunch of shit. So I think his way of thinking was very much like, no, you're thinking we're just going to fail, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, but marriages do fail
50% of the time.
50% of the time. So if we were to be a statistic, I want it to be as less messy as possible.
Yeah.
And I think a prenup would help that.
It would. And also, there's a guy that I love his content, bro. If you're ever bored, James Sexton, Esquire. He's an attorney from New York, bro.
Right.
This dude is like, just listen to him for 15 minutes. Together, you guys should. One of the things that he says is, you should have this discussion with the prenup and all that when you guys are not upset with each other. Because, when people are pissed and their emotions, like, you're not thinking rationally. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
during that time, when you guys are still kind of like each other, that's when you should do all this stuff,
Yeah.
And then that way, if shit does go south, like, it's like, hey, we already talked about this. This is what we're going to do. And like you said, it's going to be less sloppy and no emotions involved. Like, you discuss what you're going to do with the kids if this happens. Finances, how you're going to split things, like all that stuff, you know, and it's important because, in today's climate, like, shit just doesn't work out a lot of times, unfortunately, which sucks. It really does suck. But it is what it is. You got to prepare for it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that because it's something we've actually talked about lately. Is like, how do we not have these conversations in the heat of the moment? Like, be more level-headed when we do it. So that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Just the divorce part. What's been like the hardest part for you to like get past?
I think just not. I mean, because you miss the family shit that you do, bro. Like
Right.
the holidays were tough, and even though I'm in a new relationship, and it's not saying anything like to her,
Right,
'cause
ill will towards her. Yeah,
she's awesome, bro. But it's like it's like the kid, like waking up with your kids on Christmas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, plus for
And
10 years too, right? Like that was your norm.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
So that was tough. Just not having them all the time, which has been nice in some ways because I can see the world. But at the same time, like I was a full-time father, so it was just a transition with that, and just like not having control when they're not with me. Especially I worry about who they're around and all that stuff because you don't know, but you don't have. Yeah, that's when you kind of have to
throw your hands up. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what can you do? It is what it is, and just hope that the other person, whatever,
Responsible
is responsible,
and-
making
Yeah, you
good
can't control
decisions.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the hardest part.
Of course, and it is.
I don't trust my decision making.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's just like, you always, like you hear people say like, no one will ever love my kids like I love my kids. Not saying that you don't
And
love
that's
your
tr-
kids.
and I do think
but
that that's true. I do think
like-
that there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say that there's not shitty parents that
Right.
use their kids as pawns and stuff like that.
Right.
But for the most part, I do think that that's a pretty accurate statement. I'm not saying that you won't meet someone that cares about them, but
Right.
the relationship's not gonna be the same. You know? So that's been pretty tough. But I'm working through it through therapy and all that shit. But
Yeah.
it's
How was it for your current girlfriend to not have any kids and then come into a relationship with now 4 kids around?
Yeah, that was she has nieces and nephews and stuff, so it wasn't like completely foreign to her.
Yeah.
But it's definitely had its challenges, because kids do dumb shit and they're loud, they're messy, and there's a lot. But she's really good with them, and they're really, they like her a lot. I don't know. I think the hardest thing for her maybe would be because she was like on the fence about like having kids possibly, and so now it's like even more so. It's like, oh, do I want a kid or do I not? And I'm just like, hopefully not. But yeah. 'Cause I don't know.
So would you have another kid if she wanted another kid?
Let me hear it.
That's a yes.
No, I'm leaning towards no. I've been leaning towards no. I have been a little bit more open to the idea of it, but it's like, I don't know. One, she's older than me. She's 36, so it's like we're gonna do it. It has to be pretty soon, But I just, it's a tough thing, right? Because
hard.
it's like I don't, especially, and this is where this is what I'm like part of the things I'm trying to like work through with therapy, because like I don't want to ever feel, I don't want to be in a situation again where I'm not with my kids because I've already fucked it up twice. So that's the way I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm not good at this thing. Maybe I'm not good at this thing. You have to look at it. You have to look at yourself. So it's like, do I really want to bring another kid into a situation that could possibly, take a crap? I don't. So that's probably one of my bigger things. But, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
She's been great. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just asked because I think that was one of my hardest transitions was like going from not having any kids and then to 2 kids. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I just...
Bro, I was an asshole though. I sprung the kids on her.
What do you mean?
You were an asshole.
I was like, hey, come over. She's like, okay, I'm coming.
She didn't know you had kids?
She knew I had kids, but
He wasn't supposed to have them that day.
I was supposed to have them that day.
Oh.
So how we met the first time, I was like,
She's all over in a low cut shirt.
yeah, I'm
coming
all
over to us.
Gucci, thinking I'm going to get some tonight.
Yeah. And there's Cameron sitting at the computer.
I'm like, oh, hi.
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. You're such a scumbag for that.
man,
I was
know.
pissed.
Dirtbag. He's a
Although
real dirtbag.
on the flip side, I kind of liked it because I couldn't like overthink the situation.
Yeah.
And that's why I did it, man, because she does that. She overthinks situation, gets in her head. And it's like, she would have shown up with like bags of goodies probably. Just to,
like me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, I'm buying your love. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So, and for you, it's like you almost kind of like started over. Now you have 2 little ones, and 2 older ones.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You reset the clock. I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of scares me, bro.
I gotta
It's
tell
not
you, man.
easy.
I gotta tell you, I forgot how much I despise the newborn phase.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not. That's probably my least favorite. Phase.
This shit sucks.
Yeah, the
And
crying.
Don't get me wrong,
waking
Jackson's cool, man. He's real chill. I mean, you saw him over here.
yeah,
He just hangs out.
He's a good baby, yeah.
But once he starts crying, it's like sometimes he'll like get himself going.
You can't stop.
He cannot stop, and it's always when she's gone. So I'm here by myself,
Oh man.
and I'm just doing everything in the world to try to get this kid to stop.
Bro, let me tell you what I used to do, bro. Maybe
this
this will
ought to
work
be
for you.
good.
Maybe no, seriously, bro. Because this is my thing. First thing you start with the wet diaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you try the bottle or whatever food, whatever they do. Then you try to burp them. Maybe they're colicky, and then it comes to, okay, now I'm gonna stop giving a fuck. You hold them for a little bit. If they're still doing all that, okay, then you check. So when you change the diaper, that's when you check for bites and all that shit. Because, things happen. We're in Arizona. There's scorpions. There's fucking lizards. There's spiders. All sorts of shit. So anything can happen. So you check for that. No marks. Cool. Then you try to, rock them. Mm-hmm. I would usually put on some music. So one of my kids, which one of them? One of them really liked Whitney Houston. Odd. I put on Whitney Houston, bro. Swear. Whitney Houston would have them out. So I put on Whitney Houston. Hey. I'm serious. I don't remember which one it was. One of them really liked Whitney Houston, and I would put on Whitney Houston, and she would chill out. I think it was the last one. I think it was my youngest. I think she.
I love that it all just blurs together.
Yeah, But anyway, after that, this is what you do, and she's not gonna like this, but listen.
Oh, my mom heart can't handle.
No, I'm telling you. Hey, we fathers parent differently. This is what I would do.
What, cry it out?
100%.
Well, yes, but this is what you do, so it doesn't drive you crazy. Invest just in some shooting headphones.
Oh, I have those.
And Beats, like I have left in my car. There's little insert Beats, and you put the shooting headphones over that, and then you set the baby right next to you. Make sure there's pillows in case they roll off the couch or something. I've had that happen to me too. So you set them up right there, and no one can cry forever. Eventually they'll pass out. It works every time. Works every time. All my kids are great.
I'm sweating.
Emily's freaking out.
I'm sweating.
Bro, I'm telling you. Because then eventually, and if you have a swing or that little thing that looks like it bounces, right?
That little swing over there.
You got you put them in something comfortable. No one can cry forever, bro. Usually 15, 20 minutes max.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it works.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
It works. Bro.
Can't wait to come home with you on some headphones.
What I do is like when I feel myself getting frustrated, I set them down. Like I'll put them in the I'll like back up right here, but I don't like leave them or anything. But I just like not drop them.
I set him
very gently down on the couch, and then I just like give him a second, give myself a second, take some deep breaths, and then I go back in. But I never like just let them.
Try music?
I haven't tried music.
Bro, try We Will Rock You. That used to work a lot too.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear, dude. The shock, but it has to be quiet. Like everything has to be quiet, then you blast it. There's something about that. I swear, it fucks them up. Like you just want to shock the system, right? Yeah, they've never heard anything. Like,
that's what I do. When he starts getting into that uncontrollably just crying, it's like I usually try to like sing a song right in his ear, and so he's kind of like,
don't sing it. I'm telling you, let Freddie Mercury sing that shit. I'm serious.
I'm doing too much.
Yeah, you're doing too much. You guys have an Alexa?
We do right there.
I'm telling you, put on We Will Rock You. Turn that bitch up to like 9, and just watch and film it because I'm telling you, it's gonna work. I'm telling you.
All right, you got this.
And then they'll be like,
crazy,
bro. I'm telling you, Freddie Mercury, the We Will Rock You worked for both of my sons.
Hilarious.
Blast that shit.
That is so funny.
It's something about the beat because it's intense. It's intense. It's dope.
Yeah.
Try it and film it because I want to see it because I know it's gonna work.
Speaking of the kids, your daughter's getting up there. Your second oldest,
mm-hmm.
right? Which means we got boy stuff coming up.
Oh yeah.
We got dances coming up. How we feeling?
This is one thing that my girlfriend has helped me work through because it's like, yeah, you have to talk about these, and I want her to be comfortable because what I don't want is her to feel like she can't talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know that this is coming up, and I guess we're just trying to have, and me, that's one thing that me and my ex we've been able to co-parent and talk about certain things with her, and things she's 9, so it's not quite there yet, but these things are coming. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, so I'm gonna let her handle a lot of the female stuff, but I want to be involved in the conversation. I'm definitely gonna let her know how these little fucking knuckleheads are out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know how I was. I was a little scoundrel.
That's what I try to tell my oldest man. Like, I know what these kids want. And she's like, "Oh, you're old." And I'm like,
okay,
all right.
Before me, it was the same thing, and after me, it's gonna be the same thing. I mean, mind you, these little kids are playing a lot of video games and stuff now. They're probably not as goony, but I know that there's still some of them kids out there that were, some of those little boys are just little scoundrels.
What about your oldest, man? Have you had the talk with him yet?
No, not yet. And it's just because I don't think he's there yet, bro. Like
No.
I'm like, bro, you got to shower, man. Like he's not gonna scratch no kitty cat like smelling like that. So I'm not really worried about it at this point. And I told him, like, bro, like I'm being nice to you. So one of these little girls gonna embarrass your ass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If I have to tell you to shower, like once he starts like taking care of himself a little bit, like then I'll have a little bit more like, okay, maybe it's time to have this discussion. But right now I'm like, bro, like come on now.
Bro, I had a girl in like 5th grade was like, "Do you ever clip your fingernails?"
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I never had long fingernails again in my life.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna just stop and let one of these little girls embarrass your ass. and then you'll stop stinking. Because I've been telling you clear. Apparently, you think I'm lying to you. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just stop and let what you gonna like a girl, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, no, you smell like feet," and and then he'll never smell like feet again. Because that's once you get embarrassed like that, bro.
That's it. Changes your whole perspective.
Changes everything. And then you can never not be the smelly kid. So I'm trying to rescue him from that. But
you gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So what advice do you have for somebody that's potentially going through divorce? What's the tips?
Well, I will say try to get in front of it before it gets to that point. Because I don't advise it. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It was not a fun process, and it's still dealing with it to this day, and it's been over. But if there's any sort of reconciliation that you can do, but it has to be both people. Let me just not say if one person's out, don't choose who chooses you. Like, that's my biggest thing. If someone's not choosing you, like,
you both got to put in the work.
You both have to put in the work. If someone's already checked out, which happens a lot, then hey, you gotta. There's no point of. Me personally, I'll never beg, bro. Like, I'll never if like even my current guy, like, I told her, if you ever say like, hey, we're done, like, just know that's where we cease communication, because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever beg. Oh, I can't live without you. Yes, the fuck I can. I lived without you for 33 years. Like, I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if there's any sort of like reconciliation, and if there's anything that you guys can do in order to try to make it work, get back to why you chose each other in the first place, I would say that's definitely important, because once resentment sets in, it's tough. But you want to get in front of it. You have to put in the work before, because I say that was one thing that we did. A lot of shit just got swept under the rug, and by the time we pulled the rug up, there was 200 roaches and 4 rats. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just sweep shit under the rug.
The analogy there, bro.
Yeah, man, you gotta get ahead of stuff, man. So.
Well, that's good shit, man. I appreciate you coming on, being so vulnerable and everything. Emily stepped away to take care of the baby, but yeah, man, it's been fun, man. We'll have to get together again soon.
Yeah, for sure. This was fun. It was a good conversation. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. All right, y'all. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Later.